So hey guys, this is Professor Ria from ICC Point. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about algebra in mathematics. So without wasting much time, let's start with the topic. So basically when it comes to algebra, everyone thinks that it's a very boring topic, no use, no practical applications. हमको सिर्फ mathematically solve करना है, mechanically solve करना है, formula substitute करना है, and that's how we are supposed to find the final answer. Teacher looks at the final answer, gives us the marks, and that's how we score well in maths. No, this is not how you're supposed to study maths, especially when it is with us. So let us first understand what are the basic uses or applications, or how can we make algebra more interesting. So basically algebra is everywhere. It's about algebra everywhere. Whenever you deal with anything, whenever you're speaking anything, let us take one simple example. Today you visit a store. You visit a store or normal general store, and then you ask for some sort of grains. Let's say for example one toothpaste. एक टूथपेस्ट लेने गए हम और हमने उसको बोला कि you know you're supposed to give me this, you're supposed to give me this. You had 20 rupees note in your hand, or probably you had a 50 rupees note in your hand, and the cost of that toothpaste is somewhere around 30-40 rupees. And then you sit and calculate, ma'am, वो हमने उसको 50 का नोट दिया, the cost is 30, how much is he supposed to give us back? What are you doing in your mind? You're basically forming simple equations. You're basically working out with simple equations. Today you visit a class in the school, you in the assembly hall, you stand as per your heights. He is taller than me, he is shorter than me, तू पीछे खड़ा रहे, तू आगे खड़ा रहे, तू थोड़ा छोटा है, you come and stand in the front, first आजा, second आजा. So what are you doing all these things? These things is nothing but comparison. Again, you use algebra for that. So basically any statement which you speak can be formed in terms of algebra, or could be put in mathematical terms called as equations, and that's where when we solve equation, the term algebra comes into the picture. So let us now understand how these equation solving, or how these basic equation solving could be made more simpler. That's where algebraic identities, the topic to be discussed today, comes into the picture. Algebraic आइडेंटिटीज, ये सब फॉर्मूलेस हमने काफ़ी बार पहले हमने स्कूल में देखे होंगे. मैम a इंटू बी प्लस सी, a प्लस बी, a माइनस बी, ऑल दीज थिंग्स एंड ऑल दीज फॉर्मूलेस हमने लर्न किए हुए होंगे. वी मस्ट हैव लर्नड अ लॉट ऑफ आइडेंटिटी, समथिंग लाइक दिस विच इज a प्लस बी द होल स्क्वायर. मैम हमको जब भी स्कूल में पढ़ाया था तो हमें डायरेक्टली बता दिया था दैट यू नो यू आर सपोज टू लर्न दीज मेनी सेट ऑफ फॉर्मूलेस एंड देन यू सब्स्टिट्यूट, एंड दैट्स हाउ you are supposed to do it. No, let's today understand how these formulas came into picture. Rather than mugging up the formulas, let us understand the back logic behind a plus b the whole square. Ma'am, basically क्या करना है हमें? You don't have to do much. Just take two squares, one with a centimeter as the side and the other with b centimeter as the side. Put them across the diagonal, touch the diagonals with each other, and then extend the remaining part so as to complete a proper square. अभी हमें क्या करना है? Let us understand what we are expected to do. We are expected to find out a plus b. अभी ये a plus b कैसे आएगा मैम? The entire side of the square is nothing but a plus b. मुझे उसको स्क्वायर करना है, so that's nothing but I'll have to find out the area of this huge square. अभी area of this huge square can be broken down into four parts. Part 1, area of this square. Part 2, area of this orange square. Part 3, area of this rectangle. And part 4, area of this rectangle. So basically, in order to find out a plus b, the whole square, I'll have to add area of four parts. I'll have to add the area of four parts. कैसे करूंगी सबसे पहले ये स्क्वायर का एरिया. व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर एरिया ऑफ द स्क्वायर? दिस पार्ट, ये स्क्वायर का एरिया, साइड स्क्वायर, साइड इज नथिंग बट a, so a का स्क्वायर. लेट मी ऐड एरिया ऑफ द स्क्वायर इज a स्क्वायर. दिस पार्ट डन, sorted. Next we move on to adding the area here. ये स्क्वायर का एरिया फाइंड आउट करना है. अगेन इट इज स्क्वायर, फॉर्मूला साइड स्क्वायर, so we write it as b square. The remaining two parts are nothing but rectangle with length as a, breadth as b. Formula length into breadth, so that how it comes to be ab. And next the last part, which is one more rectangle. Similarly here length is a, breadth is b. Same logic. That's how you add another AB. If you sit and add and if you sit and do normal mathematics here, a plus b square, this comes out to be the actual formula. A square plus 2ab plus b square, which is nothing but a plus b the whole square. So let's move to identity 2, which is a minus b the whole square. Again the same process, we'll again use the same area method to find out or to actually understand how this formula came into the picture. So a minus b the whole square. Now instead of taking two squares, I take one big square of length a as the side of the square. What do I do here? Now from this entire square, I remove this much portion, one rectangle which has its length as b. I remove one rectangle of the portion b. Then what are the remaining portions left with me? The remaining portion here will be a minus b, and here also it will be a minus b, if you understand. So basically now what we are expected to find out from the formula a minus b the whole square. We have to now find out a minus b the whole square, which is nothing but this portion area. Area of this entire portion in the purple color. What are we supposed to do now? Let's understand कैसे ढूंढेंगे ये purple color का area. In order to find out the area of this purple color, क्या करना पड़ेगा हमें? Area of this big square minus area of this pink color minus the yellow one. So how are we supposed to do that? What is the area of the big square? Area of the big square will be a square because side is a. Area of this pink is nothing but area of the rectangle, length into breadth, which is what? AB. So can I subtract AB? I also have to subtract this much portion, which is again a rectangle. So rectangle के area का formula length into breadth. Breadth here is b, length here is a minus b. So again I'll subtract length into breadth. If I open this, I get the original formula. This is how a minus b identity 2 is explained, which is a minus b the whole square, a square minus 2ab plus b square. So let's move to identity 3, which is x plus a, x plus b is equal to the entire expression. Now let us understand how did this come into picture. For this we'll have to take two rectangles, one with the dimension x and a, another one with the dimension as a and b. We have two rectangles, we put them across as these two, join them across with the sides a, and remaining what you have to extend so as to make it a perfect square. What are we supposed to do now? X plus a. So this side will nothing be x plus a. This side is nothing but x plus b. Ultimately we are supposed to multiply them. When we are multiplying them, it is nothing but x plus a into x plus b side square, which is giving you the formula for area. So that is x plus a, x plus b. You have to actually find out area of the figure. Now in order to calculate the area of the figure, it is divided again into 4 parts. One rectangle in the blue color, second rectangle in the pink color, next in the yellow, and last one which is a square in the form of light yellow. Let's add them. Firstly, addition of this area. क्या होगा? Rectangle. Length is A, breadth is X. So it's X into A. Next we move to the second area, which is again length A, breadth B. So that's AB. Length into breadth. Next rectangle, length A, breadth B. Again, that's X plus B. And lastly, it is nothing but a square of side X. Its formula is side square. This is X square. Shifting and shuffling here or there a few terms, this is how you get the entire expression back. I hope this identity 3 was clear to you all. We move to the next identity 4 and 5. Apply the same logic when it comes to identity 4 and 5, and do let me know in case of any doubts in the comment section below. Till that time, see you in the next video.